In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends and products creating a buzz here in China. On today's show, we're talking about an innovative kind of bank account that lets wives keep their husbands on a tight financial leash. Dear wives, all you need to do is set a 1,000 yuan maximum, and the bank will check your husband's associated account every day. If the balance of the account is greater than 1,000 yuan, the bank will automatically transfer the excess to your account. So reads an advertisement from China Merchants Bank for a new kind of account that helps women keep their husbands in line. The service offered is called Baodi Guiji in Chinese and is a form of account aggregation. By signing up for the service, depositors can choose a primary account and then set maximum balances for all the secondary accounts attached. If the secondary accounts ever exceed their balance, all excess cash will be automatically transferred into the primary account. There are, of course, many potential uses to this kind of account, but the one that's grabbed Chinese people's attention relates to the traditional Chinese family arrangement. Husbands may have the responsibility for bringing home the bacon, but it's the wives who control the purse strings in many Chinese families. That control just got much easier with the banking function that lets a domineering partner confine her husband to nothing more than a meager allowance. The maximum for a secondary account could be set high enough to allow a small spending stipend, but when payday comes, everything above this level will flow into the account controlled by the woman of the household. Whereas wives previously had to negotiate this salary handover regularly, now one trip to the online banking section can secure it permanently. The topic is hot on the Chinese internet right now, but account aggregation services are not new in China. The People's Bank of China first introduced a Guiji service in 2010, and since then 29 banks have added the service to their offerings. One staff member at the China Merchants Bank told the Jinling Evening News that more than 300,000 depositors have signed up for the service, connecting a primary account to secondary or business accounts. Many of the customers use this to aggregate disparate revenue streams into one usable checking account. For example, if a variety of different investments pay returns into many small accounts, the service can be set to transfer all funds above the account's minimum into a single useful account. Another use mentioned by the bankers is the maintenance of a minimum amount needed for purchase of the ever-popular wealth management products. Many of these require depositors to maintain a set balance until the WMP reaches maturity. In order to do that, depositors can transfer all funds above their daily needs into the WMP connected account. The Chengdu Business News reported bank insiders as saying the account aggregation represents a win-win situation for both banks and their clients. For banks, this kind of automated online banking service eases the workload and labor costs for the bank's branches. For clients, these services allow them to manage several accounts at the same time at zero cost. The service comes at no cost to the users and saves them both waiting time as well as many normal service charges on repeated transfers or withdrawals. Account aggregation may be a win-win for banks and depositors, but China's netizens have focused on its use in the running battle of the sexes in Chinese society. The topic leapt in popularity on microblogging sites after one user posted a photo of the advertisement pushing aggregation as a service for wives to control their husbands. The original message was posted by user Modi Xiaobianiu, quote, "At the bank I saw a new service that is bound to make all married men shed tears. Really, it's just too cruel." Other users were in awe of the new weapon handed over to wives. One wrote, "This function is just so powerful. The service is meant entirely to serve women. How will our male compatriots deal with such a meager little sum of money?" Some netizens predicted that the account aggregation services will become a crucial test in marriage proposals. Poster Baye Sisi wrote, "In the future, when a man asks his girlfriend, 'Will you marry me?' she'll respond with another question. 'Are you willing to set up account aggregation services?' In the future, the most moving sentence in a marriage proposal will be, 'Dear, will you marry me? I will do anything for you, even setting up account aggregation.'" Poster Gu Yuyu wrote, "From now on, priests will have new vows to add. Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to use the account aggregation function and love her with all your heart?" Finally, one netizen proposed the use of account aggregation to solve another one of China's social conflicts. Poster Tang Sanzang wrote, "I hope the government can introduce account aggregation services for rich people, automatically transferring any monthly income over 10,000 yuan to social welfare funds, or automatically giving their second and third homes to homeless people." Whether it's the battle of the sexes or class warfare, Chinese people are looking to turn a pretty pedestrian banking service into their financial weapon of choice.